Okay. Good morning, everyone. This is a little different. This is a new spot here. This is Irons Park in West Branch, Michigan, and we're gonna do a maybe hour and a half stream from here. This is a park that I used to play in when I was a little kid. My parents' house is not too far from over there, and we're just gonna walk around the park and see what we can see. So it's gonna be, I want to welcome my YouTube viewers too. This will be uploaded to YouTube, so I am streaming this on Twitch, but you guys are going to be watching this on YouTube also. So I'm going to basically try to give you some history and some of my knowledge of the park, because I basically was born and raised here. It's a great park. It's changed so much over the years. From this area right here was all woods when I was a kid, and it's probably been developed into this, what you see now, probably 40 years ago, and it's a really nice area. Good morning, Cheese Mod. Yeah, good morning, Cheese Mod. I forgot my Blue Cheese phone. I can't believe I did, but I did. So let me give you a little. So I added a command, exclamation point, irons. That's going to take you to the West Branch website for the park, and I'll just give you what we got here. So here we have Juan. Good morning. Good morning, Juan. I was in your stream last night for a while. You were doing I don't know, some awards or something. It was pretty cool. I didn't stay very long. I'm not even sure if I chatted. But we're at the Irons Park here. We got the tennis courts here. We got tennis courts. And the town creek goes down through there. There's a pavilion. And so what I'm going to do, because I'm going to upload this to my YouTube video too. I'm going to upload this to my YouTube channel as I do all of them. So I'm going to kind of do like a tour and get some history. So the park, Irons is named after, and there's a monument down here. Irons is named after one of the early settlers in West Branch, and they donated this land to be a park. There's a couple flowing wells, there's a couple of bridges. It's a really gorgeous area. So let's walk down by the creek. The creek is called the West Branch of the Rifle River. The town is West Branch, and that's named after the town creek. I call it creek. Some people call them creeks, but I always call them creeks. So the creek is called the West Branch of the Rifle River, and it's a really nice creek. It runs into the Rifle River, which runs into Lake Huron, and then basically, over Niagara Falls. So let's go for a walk. If you guys got any questions, just be sure to ask them. I'll be watching the chat, and I'll be walking. Big Burger Guy. Good morning, Big Burger Guy. Yeah, so this is Ogemaw County, West Branch. I'm sure you're familiar with where West Branch is. And we're going to walk down, just going to do a tour of the park. So let's go. They have, basically we've got tennis courts right here. We got tennis courts here. There's some bathrooms over there. And then there's a back when they made this part of the park, skateboards was really popular. And remember back when skateboards were really popular, and all the kids were like riding the skateboards on all the sidewalks, and some of the people didn't like it, you know. And so they made a skateboard ramp for the kids when they did this park, and I'll show you that. So here's the yeah. So here's the let's see if there's anything in here that says anything about the park. So there's the tennis courts. I'm not sure if there's going to be any sign here. Oh yeah, there's a sign over here. Let's see what the sign says. So the sign says, "Welcome to Irons Park, City of West Branch. Please abide by the following rules. The park hours are 7 a.m. Who's raiding? Who's raiding? Who's raiding? Who's raiding? We got a raid. Oh my Lord. I'm not sure who's raiding me, but thank you. Yeah, we're in West Branch, Michigan at Irons Park. And I'm an IRL streamer. I stream normally every Friday. I also stream on my other phone, which I don't have with me today, on Blue Jeans Family. But we're gonna go for a little walk in Irons Park and see what we can see. So thanks for the raid. I'm not sure who raided me. Let me see if I can figure it out. Who raided me? Firestone Rock. Who raided? Oh, Debbie raided. Good morning, Debbie. Yeah, Debbie CSM's a great streamer from Massachusetts. She streams walking on the beaches this time of the year. In the summertime, she'll be kayaking, and she also does music streams where she plays the piano, and she's taking guitar lessons too. So we have a command here, exclamation point, Irons. I'll give you some information about this park. So we're just going to do a little tour, and thanks a lot, everybody, for being here. And Scott, Firestone Rocks, great stream yesterday. Great stream. Okay. So, as I was saying, back when skateboarding was popular and the kids were all over the sidewalks in town, they decided when they made this part of the park to put a skateboarding ramp in. So this here is a little skateboarding ramp. Carla Stop with the K. K-Stop. Good morning, K-Stop. K-Stop's Carla Stop's secret channel. And give her a follow and listen to her play the same song, sing the same song over and over and over. Oh my Lord. So yeah, here we are going down here. There's lots of big white pines here. The white pine tree is the state tree of, oh, I just about fell. Oh, I don't want to drop my phone. I got the drop phone command, I saved it. Yeah, the white pine tree is the state tree of Michigan. So there's lots of them around, and they're really a beautiful tree. You can see some over there. Yeah, that was a great saying. There's some over there, some big white pines here. So we'll just go down and see what we can see. There's a pavilion over there. They have, thanks for the follows, you guys. If you guys are streamers, after the stream, I'll check you out and give you a follow back. So thanks for the follows, guys. Yeah, there's a pavilion down there where they have all kinds of events here. This is a super popular park all summer long. They have the Victorian Art Festival here. They got all kinds of festivals here. It's a really cool park. And so we got basketball courts down here. We got the basketball. They try to do lots of stuff for the kids. That hill over there is for sledding. And in wintertime, they sled there. So maybe this winter I can stream where the kids are sledding. Maddie, good morning, Maddie. Maddie, another great streamer. Thank you for being here, Maddie. So we're gonna walk down like I was saying earlier, the town's name is West Branch, which is named after the town creek, the West Branch of the Rifle River. And there's a huge white pines tree. Oh, I love the white pine trees. The white pine trees are so nice. Yeah, thanks for the raid, Debbie. So yeah, here's the basketball courts. There's what, 4 courts in here, and the kids can come in here and play basketball. Plus, they can do their skateboarding in here too. So yeah, the skateboarding track. What's it say right here? Let's read these signs. These are your courts. Rollerblades and bikes will ruin the service. So please, basketball only. Yeah, for sure. Basketball only. And here's the creek. I'll walk over this way, and there's actually a nice paved hiking and bike path that goes all the way through the town along the creek. So I'm going to get up here, and we'll walk kind of backwards toward the other direction. The creek's flowing this way to the east downstream. So here's the creek. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? What a view. What a view. Yes. And it goes underneath it goes underneath. Maddie, when we were kids, this creek will freeze in the wintertime. And we ice skate in the creek. And one of the most fun things to do is ice skate underneath the bridge, like through the tunnel. It's really scary because it's dark and the ice is black and you can't see, but we would ice skate underneath the creek. And there's a play castle over there. Creek, yeah, I call it creek. C-R-E-E-K. Some people call it creeks, but here in Michigan, where I born, we always call it the town creek. Kevin from Heaven, good morning. There's a couple cool bridges here. We'll show you the bridges. And I'll put this up on my YouTube channel, you guys. So I got 2 YouTube channels. This will be uploaded to my Coco Half YouTube. I also got the Nature's Michigan YouTube, where I put like outdoor videos and stuff on. Caprice, good morning. Oh my Lord, Caprice, you can give yourself a shout out. The goat channel. Caprice is moderator for a goat channel, also for Go Gadget. She's great. She doesn't stream, but she's a moderator. And the Go Gadget is a great stream where he does movies. And then the Goat Barn. The Goat Barn is probably live right now. Feel free to give yourself a shout out, Caprice. Oh my Lord. Yeah, so we got a play castle over there, and yeah, Blue Jeans Family's my other. I don't have that phone with me, but Blue Jeans channel, Blue Jeans Family is my other iPhone where I stream there on Thursdays. So if it's me just with my other phone. So if you guys want to follow Blue Jeans Family, go ahead. So we got a bridge up. So we got there's lots of cool places here to sit down. There's lots of benches here in the memory of different people. And like I said, when I was a kid, this part of the park was all wild. The park was on that side of the creek. This is all thick woods where people even went hunting in it. And then probably about in the 70s, probably around maybe the early 70s, the late 70s, they started clearing this all out and making the park a lot bigger. So the park's been here for a long time. I think there's something up here that tells about it. But there's a cool bridge there. And please give, I think we got a pinned post here, Chrissy Cheese. She's one of our great supporters from the Philippines. She sings music, usually streams around noon Philippine time. So if you want to listen to some great music, please give Chrissy a follow. And Cheese Mod Forever is an IRL streamer from Aberdeen, Scotland. So he's got a great stream too, you guys. So there's the bridge. Oh, look at this over here, you guys. I'm not sure if you're familiar with this little game. I'm not sure what exactly it's called, but they get inside this here and they kick the ball around. What's it called? What's the name of that, you guys? They put a soccer ball in there. I can't remember the name of it, but the kids really enjoy that too. And I do sometimes sing on my streams. I love to sing. I'm not a good singer, but I've been known to sing. Sports Fanatic, good morning. Gaga ball. Yes, exactly, a Gaga ball pit. So here's one of the bridges. It's a cool bridge. You can look down at the river. It's just a gorgeous morning here. And then we have this over here is a fort called, this is called Fort Austin. It's a playscape for the kids to play on. This gets so much use in the summertime. It's always packed, like for family reunions and picnics and everything. But it's a pretty cool playscape. We can even walk through it. Let's see what it says. It says, I don't know what, I'm not sure what that is. Let's see what it says on this side. Oh, it's a book box. It's a book box. Welcome to our little free library. So we got some books in there. Not a whole bunch, but there's a little books in there. Mimloss, good morning, Mimloss. Yeah, Mimloss is another great streamer. He's from the UK. He does IRL streams sometimes, and lately he's been playing Grand Theft Auto. So here's the playscape here. It's Fort Austin, and it's really nice. All kinds of cool stuff in here. And of course, the town is known for Smiley. We have a Smiley water tower. We have a Smiley water tower. The water tower is painted yellow with a smiley face on it. So West Branch is kind of named the town that makes you smile because it's got the smiley face. Yes. Yes, Big Burger Guy. Very cool. So let's get out here and see what we can do here. And you can see there's big playground area over here. A big playground area for the kids. And it's pretty, what's the word I want to say? They keep updating it. They got lots of new stuff, and you can see that this here is a lot different than your normal stuff. What I'm walking on is like carpeting. It's like carpeting. Let me show you the carpet. It's kind of like carpeting. Here, watch this. So this is like kind of like indoor-outdoor carpeting with pads underneath it. So if the kids fall, they're not going to get hurt. And then this is all really sturdy garden and stuff. It's just really cool. I think they get a lot of grants from maybe from different places. Of course, the local community is really involved with fundraising and stuff for anything to do with the park. Everybody loves the park, to say the least. Yeah, come on, Kevin, let's do it. Let's do it. And you got, of course, the trees. And the other, of course, the white pine trees is another, because it's the state tree, that's another popular thing. So you always see the white pine trees. Yeah, and they got swing sets. It's really pretty cool. Oh, yes, yes. Yes, the wooden castle theme is really cool. In fact, if you can see the trees in here. So the trees, let me tell you a story. So the trees are all within the castle. When they hired the company to build the castle, I think that was from a company in New York, and basically they draw the plans up, and then they would get volunteers to come and help build it. Well, my dad was one of the volunteers, and because he was so familiar with the area, they made him like a crew chief of one of the things. And when he looked at the plans, they had all these trees being cut down. All these big trees are going to be cut down. This whole place is going to be cleared, and it was going to be one big castle area. And my dad's like, there's no way. He said, you guys can't cut these trees down. These trees are what make the park. There's no way you're cutting these trees down. And of course, they all got together with the engineers and the architects, and they like, really? And the city agreed, yeah, we don't want the trees cut down. So they went back and redesigned the plans to go around the trees. So the only reason all these trees are still here in the park is because of my father. Thank you for the 5 stream. Yeah. So you can see that these trees, and even over here in this here area, you can see over in this here area that I'll get over here where you can see the trees. Yes, my dad, Pa Hampy. Yeah, great guy. So we can see some of the trees over here in this here area. Let's see what we can see here. There's the creek again. Oh, it's just a beautiful area. Yeah, JBC from up in Winnipeg. He's a great streamer from Winnipeg. Does IRL streams from up in Winnipeg. Great sunsets and stuff. So yeah, it's a great. Look at that. Look at this is so you can see there's a tree over there that got left. You know, we'll do a little walk around. It's a huge area for the kids to play in, and everybody really enjoys it. And they got different trees planted here. There's basically different sponsors. That's a local beer company. Griffin Beverage is a big sponsor for everything. They distribute Budweiser and probably every beer, and they're a big supporter of everything in the West Branch area. So you can see that all these trees are still here. Thank God they're still here. If it wasn't for my dad, these trees would all have been cut down, and the playscape would have went like right through here. So, thank you, Pa Happy. hug a tree, you guys. Get outside and hug a tree. Oh, and I did a clip. Cheesemont, I made a clip. I streamed a couple weeks ago from the cabin, and I made a clip of my Chevrolet pickup truck. So I got a clip, exclamation point Chevy, C-H-E-V-Y, if you want to see my old 1987 Chevy pickup truck. Yep, it's a beautiful day here. Thanks so much again, Debbie, for the raid. I love hanging out in your stream, no question about it. The sunrises are so beautiful, and you have such a great community, so many cool viewers and streamers that show up there. And just thanks again for the raid, and I hope you have a great day. So here's something else. What's this say? Here we go. So here we go. The West Branch Stormwater Project. So basically there's Irons Park, and there's the creek, and there's all these different bike paths around. It's a really nice area, to say the least. What's it say? Managing stormwater, yes. Because, Bert, good morning, Bert. Because, yeah, this area does get flooded. When there's heavy rains, this whole park can get flooded. Doesn't happen very often, but it does happen. There's been, I can remember, since I've been here since I was a kid, born and raised in West Branch, I can remember probably maybe 3 times where this whole park was flooded over the last, how many years. So it does happen. It doesn't happen very often, but like one year what happened is all the picnic tables flooded down and went underneath that bridge, that car bridge, and the picnic tables clogged up the car bridge. So that whole road and that bridge act as a dam because the water couldn't get underneath the road because the picnic tables were clogging it up. And it raised the water up a lot higher than it normally would have been. So it's just things like that happen that you don't think about. So they learn from what happens and they plan to try and make things better. So yeah, let's go back down here to the creek. There's a little monument here to the people who donated the land here, Irons Park, and we'll see what that says. Yes, that's definitely a lesson. Yeah, I mean, Mother Nature, I tell you what, Mother Nature and water, you can't stop water. It's going to go where it wants to go. So here's wildlife. So there's the park. The creek. Yes, Big. Yes, we not only did we play here, we would, because over there was wild, we would build forts. We would build forts in the woods and sleep out in our sleeping bags overnight in the woods in here. Building forts was the best thing. Riding our bicycles and building forts and fishing. This is a great trout stream. So yeah, we'd be fishing, riding our bicycles, play hide and seek in the woods, build forts in the woods. It's like was the best place to grow up. So there's wildlife. So there is wildlife in the park. There's ducks, there's brook trout, and what we got here? Fish. So we got all kinds of different fish here in the park, and there's flowing wells, lots of flowing wells here. So here is, what's this say? What's this say? This says, okay, there's the Irons Park. Irons Park, what's it say? Donated 1952 to the city of West Branch. So 1952, this was donated. And there's a drinking fountain here, a flowing well drinking fountain. This here is a flowing well, which a flowing well, a flowing well, let me tighten this. A flowing well is a well that flows all the time, like an artesian spring. And so this is an artesian spring flowing well that you can get water at all the time. And since I'm here, I'm gonna get a drink of water. So we'll walk up and go across this other bridge. I'll show you my house. I'll show you my parents' house when I was a kid. Another swing there. You can sit on the swing and watch the creek. And so that's my parents' house right there. That house right there. No. No, it's a flowing well. It's a spring. So there's no pump. There's no pump needed. It's if you Google like an artesian well or flowing well, there's many flowing wells in the ground. So what happens is the underwater, the water's under the water table under the earth. There's so much pressure that it pushes the water up and it flows constantly. It's very common in this part of the country, this part of Michigan. There's lots of people have flowing wells where they make ponds for them, or even at the cabin where I'm staying, the water there comes from a flowing well. It comes up from a flowing well and runs into the cabin where it's hooked up to the pump, but it's water's flowing the whole time, so the excess goes out to a little pond that I have. So yeah, it flows all the time. Yes. So here's another bridge here. So there's three bridges. There's a bridge we passed down here. They call this one the Rainbow Bridge, and there's a covered bridge. So we'll walk across the Rainbow Bridge. We'll go up to the covered bridge and then check that out. And there's my house, right there. Oh my Lord. And I hope you guys can hear the sound of the creek. It's really a cool creek, to say the least. So we'll walk, and you see most of the leaves are gone now from the trees. We got a lot of cedar trees in here. These other trees here are cedar trees. So the cedar trees are what they make cedar chests out of. You can smell the cedar branches. Oh, it smells so good. So you got the fir trees, like the cedar trees and the pine trees, that keep their needles on all year long, and of course the hardwoods and the softwoods have lost their leaves for the winter, and they'll regain them in the spring. But yeah, I love the cedar trees. And there's the covered bridge. Look at that view there. Look at that view. Isn't that cool? Oh my Lord. The covered bridge. Yeah, there's so many, like I say, this bike path will go all the way up through town. I haven't walked it to see what my internet would be, but I might have to try that at another time to see if I could stream walking up the bike path to go into town. Because the town is Victorian West Branch. It's a really cool town, and I'd love to show you that too sometime. So here's the wooden bridge. And everybody, of course, puts their handprints on it. And Cheese Mod, look at this one. Let's see what I can see here, Cheese Mod. Big Ducky Snow, good morning. Sam, my nephew Sam's got his name on here somewhere. Where's it at? Maybe it came off. But I think some of these handprints are my nephew Sam's handprints. So you can see, you can hear the water down there. It's calm there, and then it's flowing good here. So I can see you kind of got like a little dam there for the rocks and stuff. Yeah, Big Ducky Snow is from up in the Toronto area, up in Canada. He's a great streamer too. He does karaoke streams. He does different kind of gaming streams. So thanks for being here, Big Ducky. Yes, beautiful park. So that's the house I was raised in right there. And my niece lives there now. So we fenced it in. I helped my brother-in-law put that fence around there for the dogs, and that was quite the job, but it needed to be done, and we did it. So thanks again, Debbie CSM, for the raid, and you guys make sure you follow Debbie CSM and all the other streamers that are here, and please try to visit their streams. That's important too. Not just the follows, but to visit them. Yeah, actually what happened is water came up. This here is I don't know if you can tell, but this here is like this is a little higher. This is a little higher here. This is, and what happened is when they put the new sewage plant in, the water treatment plant in, they got a big pipe that goes through here. And when they put that pipe in, they built this paved pathway on top of it. So this paved pathway is kind of like above the level of the yards. So what it does is now the water gets in the yards and it can't get over this hump to get out. But back when I was a kid, this wasn't here. So when the water came up, yeah, it flooded right up to the house. It didn't come into the house, but it came like right basement level. I mean, we were lucky that it didn't go into the house, but this whole area here, this entire area here was all flooded. And like I said, it took the picnic tables, and what you would see, like this bridge right here. So what would happen is it was collecting debris as the water was coming down the river. In the high water, it was collecting debris. Well, this steel bridge is really heavy, and when a picnic table or a dog house or whatever was floating on the river would hit that bridge, it would explode. It would just blow up. The water pressure was so much. It's coming down, hit that bridge, boom. You're like, what was that? Oh my Lord, that was a doghouse. What was that? Oh, that was a picnic table. Yeah, and it happened on Labor Day weekend. I'm not sure what year, because that was back when they had the muscular dystrophy telethon, the Jerry Lewis telethon. And it happened, we can always remember it because it happened during the telethon, and they actually like interrupted the telethon on TV to cover the floods. Yeah, scary but cool. So let's see. We'll go back across the bridge and then walk that side of the river. I'm not sure how long I'm going to stream here. I just wanted to show you guys what's going on. I'll plug my phone in too. I make sure I keep charging. Yeah, Big Burger Guy. It was. I tell you what. Mother Nature and water, I mean, you can't stop it. I mean, anybody that lives by water and you get floods, I mean, look what's happened in the Philippines with the typhoons. I mean, we're so fortunate here in Michigan. We'll get tornadoes sometimes in the early spring and summer. We'll get some floods, but we don't get like hurricanes and typhoons and all that stuff. So we get hit with some natural disasters, some forest fires. We've had lots of forest fires north of town where it burns lots of the woods. But I would say we're pretty fortunate in that what we have for Mother Nature disasters are few and far between. They don't do that much damage. Fred, Nutcase Fred, good morning. Nutcase Fred from Texas. I hope you're doing good, sir. I hope you're doing good. Praying for you, buddy. Thanks for being here, sir. Yes, you're right, Big Burger Guy. So you can see it's a really pretty area here. Maybe what do you think, Cheese Mod? I could set up. I could just. Oh, here's the sun. The sun's coming up now. All right. Well, good luck on your chemo, sir. The sun's coming up here now, and let me try plugging my phone. Let me get my charger out and just plug my phone in, and we'll just hang out here for a while. And like I said, this afternoon, I'm not sure if people are aware of it, but today's November 14th. And November 15th is the start of firearm deer season here in Michigan. So we have a big, excuse me, family dinner at the cabin every deer season eve, and then we'll have it again tomorrow night because we'll have so much food. So after the stream, I gotta go help my sister doing some of her stuff, and then this afternoon I'll be at the cabin, not the cabin where I stream from with the internet. I got Starlink there now, but the other cabin, so I probably won't have any internet connection for the rest of the day. But like I said, I'll check my follows, and if you guys are streamers that follow me, I'll follow you as Blue Jeans, and I'll follow you as Sydney. So we just hook up the charger here, and we'll probably stay live for, let's see, what time is it now? 9:15. We'll just see what's going on, Cheese Mob. We can probably stay live to around 10 o'clock if you want, and just hang out here. We're probably not going to see anybody here. It's Friday morning, a work day here in Michigan, so nobody's going to be probably here to talk to. Unlike the Blue Water Bridge streams where I got people coming by and I can talk to. I mean, if I see anybody here, I'll definitely try to talk to them. But if I don't see anybody, it's just going to be me and you guys. So if you got any questions, let me get this plugged in, I can only see a couple lines of chat at a time. So let me get the charger plugged in. And then if you got any questions, please feel free to answer them or ask them, and I'll try to answer them to the best of my ability. And I'll basically be telling you maybe some more history about the area or whatever. So let me get this plugged in here. Yeah, 26 degrees, not too bad. Okay, I think I got this plugged in. Hopefully it's plugged in. Yeah, the temperature, we got the temperature command here, you guys, which will work by the city that you live in. It'll also work by the zip code. Sometimes it doesn't recognize the city as well as it'll definitely recognize the zip code, and even Canadian zip codes will recognize. And then we have the AI command, exclamation point AI, which is basically the artificial intelligence, which is another cool command. And what that does is you can ask it different questions, and most of the time it will give you some sort of answer. So if you got any questions, please ask them. Let me look at the chat, and I'll keep an eye on the chat, and we'll just kind of watch the crick here and see what happens. And thanks a lot again, everybody, for being here. I really appreciate it. Okay, what's your favorite memory of the park, and what kind of fish are in the stream? Okay, let's do the fish first. Burger King, this is gonna be this answer is going to cover both those questions. This trout stream has rainbow trout, brown trout, and brook trout. Rainbow trout, it's got rainbow on the side of them. They're very beautiful fish. Brown trouts are probably the most native for the area, and of course brook trouts. Now one of the most memorable things, Big Burger King, Big Burger Guy, is I'm trying to think how old I was. I was probably 8 or 9 years old. And this town used to have a bicycle plant. They manufactured bicycles. And if you want to search it, search Evans, E-V-A-N-S, Evans Bicycle Plant. They made bicycles here in Michigan, in West Branch. And, of course, they painted the bicycles with whatever color paint. Well, one day when I came home from school, the entire creek was green. The creek was green, and it was green for probably 4 hours. Something happened at the bicycle plant which dumped all their paint into the creek. And the creek was green for 4 hours. It killed every fish in the creek. Every fish was killed. We were picking up dead fish everywhere. Of course, they told us you couldn't eat them because they were probably contaminated by the paint. So whatever year that was, they killed every fish in the creek. And that's probably between the floods and the creek turning green, it killed all the fish. So then after the fish were killed, of course, everybody was upset. I think the bicycle plant eventually went out of business. And so then they tried to restock it. So they restocked it with brown trout and rainbow trout. The DNR would plant trout in here. So now I think they still plant trout in here, but there's still the native fish that are in here. But that's one of my memories. Not necessarily a good memory. Favorite memory is coming out here and playing hide and seek. Because this is all woods, we would play hide and seek in here. We would climb up the white pine trees. I don't know if you ever climbed a white pine tree, but you can get so far up a white pine tree that people from the ground can't see you because of all the branches. And we love climbing up the white pine trees. Oh my Lord. Climbing those trees were just so much fun. Today, if you look at some of these trees, you wonder, how did we do it? And thank God we never fell out. Because they're big branches. You could climb them real good, but when you're a kid, you're a good climber. So climbing the trees is probably one of my favorite memories. Really? You have Evans bicycles too? Cool. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if it's the same Evans bicycle or not, but yeah, there was the Evans bicycle here in Michigan in West Branch, and I'm not sure if they were worldwide. I don't know, but yeah, when the creek turned green, that was quite a sight. So if you guys got any other questions, please ask them. Like I say, I can only see I can only see a couple lines at a time. So if anybody has a question that I missed, please don't be shy to ask it again. I understand I can't only see like a couple lines of chat. Now if you go to that website that has the park information, there's a bunch of different things to do here in the West Branch area. Just north of town is called the Ogemaw Hills, a bunch of state land with all kinds of hiking trails and dirt biking trails, and it's just a beautiful area to go cross-country skiing in the wintertime, hiking any time of the year, and of course dirt bike riding and snowmobile riding. Dirt biking, of course, whenever there's no snow, and snowmobiling when there is snow. And then there's also the Ogemaw County Nature Park. And we've got the Ogemaw County command too, exclamation point OG. But there's the Ogemaw Nature Park, which is like a deer refuge. So there's all kinds of white-tailed deer there. That's probably about, 10 miles north of town. But that's a great area. I should go out there and check. I'm sure there's no signal there, but that'd be a great area. There's all kinds of big bucks. It's a really nice area, nice park where they got, places for, like this, picnic tables and that sort of stuff. Now let's see, what else can I tell you? Well, here's something. When I was a boy, me and my brother both had paper routes for the Bay City Times. Bay City is like an hour south of here, and the Bay City Times was an afternoon newspaper, so we would deliver newspapers after school every day, except Sundays was a Sunday morning paper, and Sunday mornings my mother would drive us around in the car normally. Sometimes we'd ride our bikes Sunday morning, but normally we would just load all the newspapers into the car, and we'd do both routes at the same time. But all the afternoon, after school, I would be, riding our bikes. I had baskets on my bikes. I had a front basket, I had side baskets, and we would deliver the newspapers as soon as you get out of school. It might take like an hour and a half. And of course, you try to ride your bicycle as long as you could into the fall, because walking and carrying the sack, you'd carry the sack of newspapers in the wintertime, walking through the snow. Oh man, I tell you what. And the newspapers was 65 cents. 65 cents a week for the newspapers. And sometimes people never gave you a tip, or if they did give you a tip, they give you 3/4. So they give you 75 cents to pay for 65 cents. So you make a dime. You make a dime a week tip. And the base salary for the number of newspapers I had, I think it was like $10 a week. I think I got $10 a week from the newspaper, and then of course whatever you'd get for tips. But yeah, I'd love to deliver the newspapers. We deliver to some of the businesses downtown, and what it did is it led to it led to better things in your life, because all the people that you delivered newspapers to when you were a kid, they said, I remember him. He was a newspaper boy. He was a good worker. We would get our paper every day. And so when you got older, like in the high school, if people needed kids or somebody to do something, they say, oh, what about those two brothers? They're newspaper boys. They're good workers. We can use them. So it was good experience, keeping track of money, collecting from people, and good work ethic. So newspaper boys I salute all. I think I had my newspaper route for probably 4 or 5 years. Oh, walk like an Egyptian. Jewel, good morning, Jewel. Oh my God. Okay, walk like an Egyptian. Walk like an Egyptian. Thank you for being here, Big Burger Guy. Big Burger Guy, you guys look at the gift subs. Big Burger Guy is a great supporter, you guys. Appreciate him so much. Thanks for being here, Big Burger Guy. Do 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 do. Walk like an Egyptian. Thank you for being here. Walk like an Egyptian. Thank you. Oh my Lord. Oh, Kyra Chef, good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Kyrie. Kyrie is a great moderator for Linda INFJ. She might be live right now too, I'm not sure. She was doing a road trip to Gatlinburg, I think. And I didn't get a chance. I just dropped in her stream a little bit before I left the cabin, but I think she was driving. So yeah, thank you for being here, and thank you for helping out Linda INFJ on her mods and stuff. Do 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 do. Still live? Okay. Yeah. Yeah, and Capri. and Caprice, I don't know if you gave a shout out to the brown goat farm, but please do not be shy. This is not one of those streams where we say don't give shout outs, don't promote other channels. We want to promote other channels. The whole idea of this stream is to promote our friends who stream. We used to be on a different platform called Sessions Live, and when Sessions closed back in I think November or December of 2022, we didn't know where to come. Some people went to 17 Live, some people tried streaming on Facebook, and most of our friends came here to Twitch. And so basically, back in Sessions, I wasn't a streamer because that was only a music platform, but I was a big supporter of all my friends who stream, most of them from the Philippines. And then when I came here to Twitch, I saw they had this IRL category. I'm like, I can do that. And I just basically, because at the time you needed 50 followers to be affiliated, and you had to stream so many hours, and people didn't know anybody. So I created this channel just to stream so people could come in and we could give them a super shout out so they could get followers. So yes, nobody at all be shy about promoting your channel. That is what we do here. And I find it so unbelievable where some channels don't want you to do it. Like, what's the big deal? What's the big deal? I don't understand why people don't want to help other people with their channels. It's like the rule is no self-promoting. Why? Do you see the puzzled look on my face? Why? So yeah, please, a Big Goat Farm is like a camera setup. They're showing their different goats. They're on Facebook too, as I think Brown Goat Barn. They're originally from Maine, and I think they moved to Virginia somewhere. But if you want to watch some goats, you want to watch a goat cam, give them a follow. They got cool emotes, and I've been fortunate enough where somebody keeps gifting me subs to that channel. I love their emotes. They got super cool emotes. Yes, yes, yes. Watch the goats. Yes, watch the goats. Watch the goats. Yeah, I love watching the goats. I think they got 9 goats. And when they started out, I mean, it was quite the move, because they were streaming, like I said, they were streaming up in Maine, and then they had to move everything to, I think, Virginia. And so they had like what they still have, they have like a container that they kind of made into a barn, and then they fenced it in, and there's deer around. It's a beautiful area, gorgeous area. And they got a couple dogs too. And Fred, I'll send you the link on Facebook so you can see their channel on Facebook. It's really cool. And they usually post like a reel every morning that shows something interesting that's happened at the goat barns during the day. And the lady who narrates it is so funny, so cool. She's really got a great sense of humor. She's got a great sense of humor about what's happening at the goat barn. I mean, you can imagine what kind of stuff you see with 9 goats running around. 9 goats, a couple dogs, and deer. I mean, it's really, really cool. If you just hit shout out, give exclamation point SSO and then the name of the channel, it should let you do a shout out, or basically you can just chat some of the emotes, and people can follow click on the emote and follow it that way too. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Oh, it was okay. Cool, yeah. Yeah. And we have a public Facebook group too called the Blue Jeans Family. I think if you hit exclamation point BJ, it'll give you the link for the Blue Jeans Family, and you can join the Blue Jeans Family public Facebook group as your personal self or as your page. So the brown goat page, whatever, could join Blue Jeans Family and share the reels and stuff there if you want to. Just another option. Like I said, we tried creating stuff that would help our friends who stream. Fred there, Nutcase Fred, is one of the administrators for the Blue Jeans Family public group, and then I am, and then we have another friend that does. So I think we got nearly 1,000 members to that Facebook group, and you can go in there and see lots of cool stuff, get lots of people who do the different streams, and check them out. If you want to give them a follow, do that. Yes, there's those emotes. There's those emotes. I love those emotes. Aren't those cool emotes? Oh my Lord, those are such cool emotes. I love those emotes. Oh my Lord. I'm not sure who made those emotes for you, but those are great. They're great. They're great emotes. I love them. I love them. Oh my Lord. So what time is it here? It's come up at 9:30. Been streaming here for you quit Facebook months ago? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, when you go to Facebook, there's so much stuff that you don't want to see. I mean, it's like they're promoting everything and sponsored stuff. Yeah, it's crazy, all the stuff, but I still like it. A lot of my friends will post stuff, and So yeah, I like it. I'm on Instagram too. I got I think there's a link in my on my profile for like my artist account, Sydney aka Coco, which I post mostly in the Sydney aka Coco different reels and stuff from some of the streams, or like reels from outdoor stuff. And then I have my Coco Hamp, I think Facebook's on there, and Instagram, whatever. And of course my 2 YouTube channels. So what do you think, Cheese Mod? I don't know if there's much else I can show people here today. Like I said, I gotta help my sister today. She's actually runs a food giveaway here in town, where every Friday they give away free food, and it's free food for anybody. You don't have to show any ID. You don't have to show any proof of where you live. You don't have to show any kind of proof of how much money you make. It's just free food for everybody. They usually get like 2 food trucks in, and it's amazing, these food banks, how much food that they'll ship in, and you get meat and vegetables and stuff. And that started probably about a half hour ago. She asked me if I was going to come and help her, and I said, well, I'll try to be there. And so maybe we'll go ahead and end the stream, Cheese Mod. I'm not sure who we can raid, and then I'll go help my sister with the food bank. And then like I said, I'll be probably offline most of the rest of the day, because I'll be at deer hunting season eve. Tomorrow's rifle season for whitetail deer season in Michigan, so we have a big dinner at the cabin excuse me, the cabin tonight, so I'll be getting ready for that. But just really appreciate everybody for being here, all the new follows and the redeems, and of course Debbie CSM, thanks again for the raid. And Cheese Mod, thank you for your mod duties. It's greatly appreciated. And let me look at the chat and see what if you got anybody you want to maybe raid, Cheese Mod. And I probably, if I'll just maybe go to the raid channel for a little bit, but then like I said, I'm gonna go be helping my sister. Yes, too political, yeah. Linda and Charmaine's are live. Well, let's, either one, Cheese Mod. We could do it. I mean, Linda's probably just driving. Charmaine is probably doing music. So I would say let's go to Charmaine. You guys can follow her. She's a singer from the Philippines. And like I said, she's one of our friends from back the other platform. And she sings great music. You guys want to listen to some music. It's not any kind of follower only channel. It's just a stream you can drop in. You don't have to follow. You can if you want. You can listen to some songs, or you can just not even join the raid. So whatever you guys want to do is okay with me. And I just want to thank everybody for being here again today. And please have a great day. In fact, Cheese Mod, I won't even come to Charmaine. She knows me. She'll thank me later. We'll just go ahead and raid Charmaine, and then I'll get faster to help my sister at the food bank. And thanks again everybody for being here. Really, 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 really appreciate it. Really appreciate it. No question about that. Yeah, see you. Oh, yeah, thank you, Firestone Rocks. Thank you. And thanks again for the t-shirt. I won a t-shirt at Firestone's Rock yesterday. He had a great stream, and he had a drawing for a t-shirt, and I won a t-shirt. So I'll be getting a Firestone Rocks t-shirt soon, and I'll be wearing it on my stream. Excellent. Yeah, so thanks a lot, Cheese Mod. Thank you, everybody. And enjoy your day. Get outside. Get some exercise. And just be happy always and forever. And Chrissy Cheese, I hope that you're doing good. And you guys, make sure you guys give Chrissy a follow. She's another great friend and streamer from the Philippines. And of course, you guys know what to do. Follow everybody if you want. Up to you. Do 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 do. Yeah, so Cheesemod, let me know when we rated. Do 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 do. Thanks for being here. Thank you for being here, everyone. See you next stream. So I'll be streaming again, Blue Jeans Family next Thursday, and then Sydney again next Friday. Unless I find something interesting that I want to stream from in the meantime. So thanks again, everybody. Have a great Friday and a great weekend. Do 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 do. Yes, thank you, Fred. And Fred, I'll send you that link. I'll send you the link to the Brown Goat Facebook page. It's pretty cool. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. So another great stream here in West Branch. This is our Irons Park stream. Like I said, it will be up on YouTube channel, Coco Half YouTube channel. So you people that are not watching it on Twitch live can rewatch it on my YouTube channel. And hopefully you enjoy this video, and it'll give you a little bit of information about Irons Park. Irons Park is located in historic Victorian West Branch, Michigan, along the Town Creek, the West Branch of the Rifle River. It's a great spot to just come out and walk around, bring your kids to the castle, and they have the summer music concerts in the park. They got the Victorian Art Fair. There are all kinds of cool stuff here. So check out Irons Park. I'll put a link in the comments on YouTube, and hopefully if you're ever in this part of the Michigan, you can stop by. Thanks a lot, everybody. Okay, Cheesemod, I will see you later. And like I said, I'll probably be offline for a while because I probably won't have connection. So when I get back to the cabin later this afternoon, I'll check everything out. And if I got any follows from streamers, I'll give them a follow back. So thanks a lot, Cheesemod, for your help. Really super appreciate it. And have a good day, everybody. Ending the stream now.